Uh, I'm looking outside and I love the warm weather. So for me, that is a tough statement to make. But when I'm getting official uh big dog announcements, he's I think Pete Dan will put out a thing we'll get to in a second, and then I believe we'll get some sort of an official release from U of L here probably in the first segment or so. Uh, when I get game announcements, what else could I not what else could I ask for? And I mean, you're looking at one of maybe the most fun sports calendars of all time in 2025, 2026.
That's a great opening statement. One of the funnest sports calendars in history. Nikki V in the booth.
They want the boot. This is a fun sports calendar, man. I was enjoying the finals last night. I'm looking forward to the Stanley Cup tonight. I'm looking forward to Omaha this weekend. Like it's this is like they say summer radio, things slow down, but man, we have not had a slow news day in a while. Like if at all this summer. It's been fun, man.
No,
it's been fun. I'm liking all the stuff because I'm still training my sports calendar. You know what I mean? Like after college basketball, then we have transfer portal to talk a little bit about. Then you sprinkle in the Derby and the Triple Crown. And you sprinkle in some TBT. You sprinkle in some of the golf majors as well, which we're used to and everything like that. But then we get this nice juicy Vince Marrow story. And then the baseball team goes on a run and makes it to Omaha, and it's just been a plethora of stories. And we're in June, we're approaching July, which is the time when it's the All-Star break is generally referred to as like the slowest sports news day of the calendar. But I feel like we haven't lost any momentum, and it's been fun. It's been real fun.
Well, and you said not to hit you with the. But it's more of, it's not even really so much a story as it is things are happening that are going to directly affect the fall calendar, the fall and winter calendar. When you get the Vince Marrow news and it's like, okay, what's that mean for this Louisville football team? When you get game announcements that we're going to get into in a little bit, you're like, okay, what's that mean for this basketball team? Like these things are going to happen. And it adds such a unique element. And, like you said, you got TBT coming up. By the way, they'll be ready. I know they were working out with with
the team,
out with a caged animal over there. I'm hurting.
I was gonna say, how'd that go the other day?
I heard.
Steve, your sound, stay at the high pitch. Like,
okay.
I don't know if it's because of the workout yesterday, but
yeah, no,
you seem like you just died out, like you're out of breath.
I hurt.
Okay,
I bleed.
Okay, now you sound great.
No, listen, I won't say names, but I accompanied Coach Lieberman yesterday in a pretty intense workout and got to be, listen, I know my worth, but Marcus, listen, I did it, baby.
I'm listening, Steve.
Listen, Nikki, I held my own with pros. Now, what I mean by held my own is I helped the workout. Like I participated, not like I was playing them or anything, but just bodying up, giving pressure, knowing, keeping the drills running with we had another couple of the U of L managers and kind of, letting them know, okay, hey, here's where you need to go, kind of keeping the drill running smooth. Like I was operating all that while coach was one-on-one with the players, right? Because he's the master, you know what I mean? And had a few guys that were going to be on the TBT and, and then I had Luke Hancock there watching on top of it. And it was like, okay, listen, there were points in that workout, Nick.
Why do you still say Luke Hancock, Steve?
Because it's Luke Hancock.
Like y'all are on a first name basis.
Well, yeah, no. Like I
let it go, Steve.
No.
No, I'm kind of with Steve on this one. There's certain athletes that go by their full name, and I feel like Luke Hancock.
Wait, no, I think that's his. I think he owns Luke. So
Marcus, he made me cry, actual tears of joy. I will call that man Luke Hancock until he dies.
I was going to say, I would think it's more of a sign of respect just to say Luke, because it's like everybody knows who Luke is when we say Luke.
It could be.
I don't know. Luke Smith is pretty awesome too.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got Luke Whitehead, you got Luke Hancock, Luke Smith. I mean, listen, there's, but no, just to even have him watching, and there were points, Nick, that I thought I was going to die. Yesterday, I was like, I'm going to die. Like these pros are gassing out, and I'm like, and so now remember, Nick, I'm in this workout, but I found out, Nick, somewhere that demon's still in there, somewhere deep in me.
Back into him,
it's in there, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna gas out, and I'm not even gonna show that I'm gassing out. Like. I'm going to, so I was still, let's go, talking the whole time, getting it going. I mean, and it was.
Did you critique anybody's workout at all?
Absolutely not. I'm there. Listen, that's Coach Lieberman's job.
You didn't push them to run the drills harder. You didn't give any kind of extra little juice.
I gave extra juice, but I'm positive. I know my role. I'm positive reinforcement.
Not sweat, Steve.
I was sweating, but I'm positive reinforcement. I am, hey, let's go. All right, hey, good one. Let's keep it going. Keeping it. The only time is, there was a couple of, cause pros love competition. Pros love competition, man. Marcus, you know that. And so there was a couple, when it come down to, hey, you can win the drill right here. Like, hey, I gave a couple like, hey, in a couple weeks, this is for money, baby. Let's knock it down. Like, hey, like, let's get it going. So but I was happy because believe it or not, when I left there, they gave me the nod. They gave me the nod of respect. And, Coach Lieberman, he has to be the greatest.
Did he witness it? Did Lieberman witness the nod? So, because if we ask him, "Would you not around?" Is he going to say, or is he going to say, "I need Marcus"?
Yeah,
Steve.
Yeah, hey, I'm probably not going to invite him out there ever again.
Just give him a little, he's working hard.
Yeah. God bless him, dude. Like No, it was fun though, man. I'm learning, and in all seriousness, is what I'm trying to learn is more from him. So as the years go on and I'm coaching with Coach Lieberman, I want to be able to run drills. I want to be able to do more, and I mean, I'm literally getting to learn from the best. Like it's a cheat code that I'm getting allowed to do right now. So
skipping lines,
yeah, I really am. No, in all seriousness, and it's fantastic. So. While we're waiting on an official U of L big dog announcement, I'm going to transition again. I'm not going to say any names that were in the gym, even from our team, just because I just believe in the sanctity of the gym. But there were a couple of our guys this year in there, and that got me excited just seeing that. And then we get an announcement yesterday.
Nikki, you don't know what it's like to wake up with or to see multiple missed calls from Steve when you wake up from your nap. You almost have to if you got one call, you can just roll over and hit him back, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got 3, 2, actually, It depends on how close they are together. You might as well get up, take a shower, get yourself together, get ready for the second half of your day, and then say, "Okay, Steve, what's going on?"
Well, and then he gets met with, Marcus, do you realize this year we play Kentucky at home, right? We play Tennessee on the road.
We play Tennessee in Thompson Bowling Arena.
In Thompson Bowling. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let's hold that just for a second. Because we do got an official big dog announcement from U of L. From the University of Louisville, we have an official announcement of the big dog. And I listen, and I don't want to do the basketball schedule conversation disservice because I want to get to this. Vince Marrow, regarded as one of the premier recruiters in college football, has been named the executive director of player personnel and recruiting at the University of Louisville. They go on to, give some of his track record, and it's very important. So I'm not overlooking it for no reason, but I'm excited to have Vince Marrow join our staff. Jeff Brom says he exemplifies the highest standards of collegiate coaching and recruiting success. His extensive experience, commitment to player development, and exceptional ability to connect with young athletes have made him one of the best in the business. Vince will be a huge asset to the staff. Then Vince Marrow says, I'm incredibly excited to work with Jeff Brom and the University of Louisville football program. Jeff and I have known each other for 25 years, and I have admired and respected him and the Brom family. He said, I love the state of Kentucky, and this has become my home. The opportunity to take on the exciting role in the state where I have so many incredible relationships was something I could not pass up on. Then, he says, thank you to Mark Stoops and blah, 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 whatever. I will always be grateful for my time at Kentucky, but ultimately my goal is to win a national championship. And I am very confident that we can accomplish that goal, and I can't wait to get started. And that right there, my friends, is the story for me. That comment right there, and there's all his stuff is listed here. But you want to know why he took this job? Do you want to know why, Marcus? He went
say that
from Kentucky to Louisville.
Did he say that, Steve?
Because ultimately his goal is to win a national championship, and I am very confident that I can do that and accomplish that goal. I can't wait to get started.
The only thing he left out was I didn't feel like I could accomplish that goal.
Did he leave that out? But did he leave that out? If I say, look, ultimately my goal is to win a national championship.
That's why I came to Louisville.
Yeah, and I can't wait to get started.
My ultimate goal.
Yeah. I mean, that right there, that's
Nikki, is Steve reading into that too much?
I don't think so.
I mean, right? Like, is that not?
I mean, we were all wondering why, and I feel like that was echoed mostly by the BBN folks that were, crying losing their favorite coach. Because make no mistake about it, Vince Marrow was their favorite coach. And I feel like there was a lot of discussion. Was he had a falling Stoops? Was why is he going up the or down the road? I guess geography, yeah, down the road to Louisville, staying in state, and like Steve said, I mean that sentence says it right there. He sees a path to the national championship here, and he didn't see one at UK. And there you go. I mean,
He's like,
Ends of it. That's the Steve's 100% right.
Right?
That's the story. That's
Yeah.
the story.
yeah, like it's him saying,
It's bad.
hey, at the end of the day, I can't, we're not going to win. We're never going to win the conference at Kentucky, placing a national championship. And you know what? Maybe Louisville won't either. But gosh dang it, I got a heck of a better chance here than I do there. Because I can assure you, it's never happening there. You know, like at least under their current administration, right? You know, obviously what I'm saying there.
Under their current administration, staff wise, and
Yeah, like under what, and I don't know that he would still be there if another coach come in. So it's like he's like, dude, I'm going somewhere where I can win. I mean, end of story. Like that like he put it in there as the I mean, that's the sentence right there that tells you. You want to know why? Everybody's like, why did he leave? What you know, Nick hit it on the head there when he said, you know, that's been the story of was there a falling out? Was there this? Was
like,
there this?
Like give me a reason. Give me
Yeah.
I need a legit reason, not just speculative.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that there was a little bit of a falling out or something. They're absolutely. I mean, look, everything wasn't peaches and cream, or
I mean, it can't be in a high competitive environment like that. I mean, like I said, if everybody feels like they're doing their job to the best of their ability, you're going to bump heads eventually.
And Marcus, especially with like, you don't leave and not tell the administration if everything is hunky dory. Like nobody believes that, but nobody. I mean, they may say it today, but nobody thought this was Vince Marrow's fault that the teams weren't good at Kentucky, right? Like nobody. I mean, I read that list of people that he brought in yesterday. Are you nuts? Are you insane to even suggest that he would have been the issue? Like, are you? Have you lost your mind? You know,
he wasn't pulling his weight at the tight end spot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. There you go. Well, you wouldn't have 80% of your roster if it wasn't for him. When it comes to the good players,
he wasn't coaching them up.
Steve, turn down just a little if you can. Here.
Right.
I can. I think I can get him on that one.
So yeah. Anyways, to me, you just got the official. Hey man, y'all want to know where the rubber meets the road? At the end of the day, I'm trying to win a national title. I'm trying to win at the highest level. I can do that at Louisville. I cannot do that at Kentucky.
Be it player recruiting or football philosophy differences.
Yeah, just absolutely. Like, I mean, the biggest thing he can do at Kentucky is beat Ole Miss last year. That's a bowl game to them. That's a beat Louisville. Beat Louisville when they're good is probably the highest level of what can we do. You know what I mean?
And you got a ring for it.
You got a ring for it. I mean, beat an Ole Miss when Ole Miss is top 10. And Kentucky can do that. They've proven they can do that. But what can they do beyond that? Can you beat Ole Miss and then turn around and beat another team?
Yeah, can you keep the program on an upward trajectory?
Right. And not be, I mean, that Kentucky team last year, I mean, I've never been more confident in a Louisville Kentucky game. Like, I'd never get on the air and do that. I would pump Kentucky up even till the end just to be like, no, I mean, hey, they're good, but Louisville can, you know. It was like, I can't. Like, they
can't see it happening.
They're dead. Like, they can't beat Louisville. I mean, I didn't know Louisville would run away with it like that.
Was it the last straw when Stoops started the new quarterback against Louisville?
I mean, could have been.
Just something like that.
Could have been.
It's like You're going to make my athletes look really bad
Yeah.
if you don't put them in a better position.
Yeah. Yeah. And just, and to me, like I said, man, that one's the one. Like if you want a reason, a story,
we can't just pull guards with Benny Snell year after
Yeah.
year after year to win 6 games.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And it's like, no, man. Yeah. No, look, at the end of the day, we can't win here, man. I'm just telling you what everybody already knows. We can't win there. We can't win at a high level there. Get mad at me if you want. But you know it's true. Y'all know it's true. You can't win at a high level there. Sorry. Now I'm where I can. And where they care about football as much as they do other sports. I mean, look, basketball's king around here. But Chase said it this morning. He was like, I had a friend tell me, like, when it comes to NIL, when you talk about the split, they're like, hey, take everything away from football and just give it to basketball. Yeah.
We went from this could be Kentucky's year to fold the program.
Yeah. We out.
Just fold the whole program, take 5 years off.
Yeah.
Let's work on this buyout.
Don't get mad at Stephen Marcus. Get mad at Vince. Vince is the one just told. He's a coach. He's been there. He's done it at your place and just said, "No, you can't win over there." It's I turned him into Randy from American Idol. Dog, you can't win over there. Like, you can't win over there. Not realistically.
Can they just like end the football program for a year and just use that as a buyout? Just bounce back and
well, funny thing is that may be what they have to do.
in 26, 27 and just say, okay, now we got football again.
And maybe what they have to do because they're in such a weird spot where it's like, can you afford to keep him? But can you afford to fire him is not a realistic question. Because it's like, it's a lot of money. And your biggest, if you allow me, pun intended, your big dog donors are big friends with him. So
what is Kentucky's first 3 games next year?
Can
you bring that up real quick?
Yeah.
Or Steve.
I know Toledo is like game 1 because they're only favored by like 11.
Okay, so you lose to Toledo. What happens?
I mean, I don't think they're going to lose to a Toledo.
Right,
but
schedule Toledo August 30th, then hosting Ole Miss. So that's a loss.
If you lose to Toledo, what happens, Steve?
What can you do? I mean, the fans are going to be mad.
That's what.
You got Eastern Michigan week 3, South Carolina week 4 on the road. So pick them there, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
Then they go to Georgia, so that's a loss.
Yeah.
Then they host Kentucky, they host Texas. I'm sorry. That's
so are you talking 2 and 4?
I mean, yeah, they're probably staring 3 or 4 wins. I mean, they're still an SEC football team. I mean, like they'll find 3 or 4 wins.
Host Tennessee, go on the road to Auburn, host Florida, host Tennessee Tech, go on the road to Vanderbilt, and then come here to wrap up the season.
Yeah, they'll beat Vandy, Tennessee Tech, Eastern Michigan.
Is this your dad's Vandy?
I mean, I don't know, maybe not, but they're still.
Did South Carolina hire a new coach?
No, they still got Beamer, right? Like South Carolina finished the year okay last year, didn't they?
I'm not well versed on my South Carolina.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, we should be though, because I mean, every team in the conference is top 5. So, anyways, it's yeah. I don't know though, man, but I do know, man, having him here is you know, at the end of the day,
it's one of those a win-win.
It's a win.
Yeah, you lose him, we gain him.
And Louisville loses nothing for getting him. Okay, let's say
not even a coach roster.
Let's say he's a total waste of space. Loses his voice, and I don't know how he would not be good at player develop. Like literally, he is what was the exact title? I mean, because again, he's not coaching the guys, right?
Right. So it's not hands on.
Right. His exact title is the executive director of player personnel and recruiting. So let's just say he shows up to Louisville and just forgets how to use a phone and can't recruit and can't talk to the players and just is lost his mind.
Mm.
What did Louisville lose? What did we lose? Nothing. But what if we took him
and he still has a lot to give?
And he's still got some juice in the tank to be, hey, Vince, don't worry about coaching, my dude. You're going to keep the guys. You're going to be in here with the listen. Here's the thing that Vince Marrow is going to be, Marcus. Vince Marrow's going to know when somebody on the team, if there is an apple on the team that's like, hey, I'm not really happy about this NIL thing, whatever, blah, blah. Vince Marrow's going to know that. And that's going straight back to Jeff Brom. He's going to know everything that happens in that locker room. Like, he's great at that. He's great at that. He's great at recruiting. That's the stuff he's going to be doing at Louisville.
You know, in the 48 laws of power, there's one law that says, like, if you turn an enemy into a friend, they'll go above and beyond trying to prove their everlasting loyalty.
That's a fact.
So it's like, is anybody going to work harder to prove their loyalty?
You don't think this man isn't going to be a madman? You don't think this dude isn't going to be like, I can't wait to walk the first 4 or 5 star in here, big time recruit, you know, we got him.
Yeah, to show my worth.
Because look, I mean, make no mistake about it. It's actually it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks for some of the other coaches because look, the first big name you land, Vince Marrow's getting the credit for it, right?
Look, Pete's gonna be like, "Hey,
I know." So, look, I'm gonna have to text him like, "What you even doing over there now, man?"
Say, what 5-star running back did you bring in?
Oh God, man. No, but it is, man. It's just it's one of those things that it's a no loss situation for Louisville. No loss. I mean, there's nothing to lose in this. We took him away from Kentucky. We've already gained that.
Right. You would pay just to have, if you could pay him just to go home and not just to retire.
That's the way to say it. Like I said, imagine he gets over here and just goes deaf and mute. We're like, well, what can you do now? Like it wouldn't matter. Yeah, it would be worth just paying him to sit at home.
I'll pay you to sit at home. All NBA or NFL amnesty. What was it called? Keyshaning?
Yeah, yes.
Was he the original one?
I think so because I've heard that
phrase. Nikki, you should know that. What does it mean to Keyshawn somebody?
I'm not sure. I'm looking this up.
No, AB got Keyshawn a couple times.
AB got Keyshawn. Who else? Gilbert Arenas got
like getting mossed, right? Like,
no.
Okay.
Nikki, I wanted you to notice when you're a New York Jets head.
No, it's literally Nick. It's just paying him to be at home. Because like it was like, dude, you like the Buccaneers were like, look, we're gonna finish your contract.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was the Buccaneers. It wasn't the Jets.
Oh no, it might have been the Jets with. I was saying,
Texas, really quick. Was Keyshawn at the Jets or was it the because it was.
I was talking about AB when the Buccaneers were like, "Look, we'll finish your contract out, dude. Just don't come back." with Antonio Brown. That
but he was mad. He was mad because he was close to getting his bonuses.
When he left the field. And
Keyshawn. Keyshawn was just like, they were just like, you were just so much of a problem for this locker room that we'd rather not have you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Keyshawn was at the Jets when he got,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is absolutely.
Yeah. Point being, if you Keyshawn, Vince, Marrow, it would still be worth it.
It would be worth every penny. Just don't be there anymore, dude.
So everything else is cherry on top.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude. So when you try, if rival fan base tries to elementary school girlfriend me, like, hey, I'm glad we broke up. I'm glad she dumped me because I didn't like her anyway. Okay, well, cool.
So she show everybody that teary note you wrote.
Yeah, like cool, because I'm not losing nothing.
The teary note with the smeared ink.
Yeah. Please come back.
I'll do better. Quick commercial break. Let's get a good reset on 93.9 The Ville.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. With warmer weather ahead, don't wait for an emergency. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noises, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10-year parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on a high-efficiency system. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
It's time to suck some heads and gobble some booty meat. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's the best way to eat crawfish. And you best keep that in mind because Lulu in Middletown is having its inaugural crawfish boil June 28th from noon to 5 p.m. $30 a person. Enjoy all-you-can-eat crawfish and all the Low Country classics. They got live music by the Hot Sauce Brass Band, ice-cold beer and cocktails, and portion of proceeds benefits Love City. So get your crawfish on June 28th from noon to 5 p.m. at Lulu Middletown.
The LFA returns to Louisville Friday, June 13th at Freedom Hall. In the main event, Derby City's own Lance the Tornado Lawrence clashes with Colombian warrior Javier Reyes. Also featuring top prospect Christian Leroy Punch Natividad facing off against Mexico's Jose El Ronin Sandoval. Come cheer on the Southeast top-ranked fighters as they take on challengers from around the world. 15 exciting MMA bouts. One ultimate night. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com. LFA 210, Lawrence versus Reyes. Are you ready for war?
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 Pro on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in. When you switch to T-Mobile, we'll give you a new iPhone 16 Pro. Plus, we'll help you pay off your old phone up to $800, and you still get to keep it.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma.
That's okay.
I don't really have much in my purse. Oh, let's see. Hand sanitizer. It's lavender.
I'm good. Seriously.
Let me check this pocket. Oh, mints?
Really, I'm fine.
Oh, I have raisins. I'm a mom. Wait 1 sec. I've got cupcakes in the car.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile. Get a new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your phone up to $800.
With 24 monthly bill credits, new line $100 plus a month on experience beyond finance agreement $999.99 and qualifying for well qualified plus tax and $10 connection charge. Pay off via virtual prepayment for 15 days. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. See T-Mobile.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the most outstanding player award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529. Office is Louisville.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
It was a dominating win for Kentucky Derby winner Sovereignty in the Belmont Stakes. And your Triple Crown station, ESPN Louisville, was there with you every step of the way. Big game, big race, one place. ESPN Louisville and the ESPN Louisville app.
We use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. So, Steve,
I'm listening.
it is not necessary, I don't believe, for us to get into the full basketball conversation just yet with only, a few minutes on this segment.
Okay.
Quick conversation. Shamar Stewart.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about that?
His name has crossed my timeline a couple times, but I'm not totally up to
Okay.
speed on that.
Okay. Steve is a young agent, or you're just young in the agent game. Okay. Shamar Stewart is your client, right?
Okay.
In the draft, you have the slotted pay and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cincinnati Bengals, basically they slip in just one of those. Okay, let's just be extreme for a second. They slip in one of those. We can take some signing bonus money back if you get arrested twice. Okay. How do you win that public relations holdout? Let's just say it's never been in there before.
Okay.
But if you say, an average fan hears, you're not going to sign your contract, or you're going to miss camp because they slide a clause in there saying you have to give back some bonus money if you get arrested twice. But again, from the athlete perspective, you're like, no, I'm not putting any clauses. I don't care if I get arrested 20 times.
Yeah.
I'm not putting any arrest clauses in my contract.
No, I feel like I have a pretty good foot to stand on there. If I'm him.
I mean, just because you have the most powerful players association president union,
That's right.
Cincinnati.
That's right.
You better leave me alone and leave my kid alone.
Look, by the way, what was he up to yesterday?
With the I hate, what do you say? I hate Bama hat thing.
It was like, he's trying to start some stuff or what?
Somebody showed it to me, and I was like, "What is he doing?" Because he's not. Listen, you know what though? You know what, Steve? It's funny you say that. I was gonna tell you that the day he stopped by. The Tennessee was playing Arkansas, right?
Okay.
He looked like a fan, Steve, like a psychotic Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
He was scaring the babies. And I'm like, okay, now you get it.
Right.
Now look, Arkansas and Tennessee baseball. Let's go. I'm like, Okay, you're getting crazy now. But I did see that.
My bigger question is, like, did he buy a Harley? Like, is that helmet what he wears?
Not that I know.
It looks like a straight up. Put it this way: you wouldn't expect to see Jalen on it.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
Chopper.
yeah, like a chopper seat with the black helmet that looks almost like a turtle shell.
Oh,
And I'm
like the stereotypical Harley biker helmet.
yeah, like
one
you
of
imagine
those?
there'd be
Okay.
one spike on top.
it's a Sons of
Yeah,
Anarchy with a I hate Bama.
Yeah, I'm like, is that what he's doing now? Like, is that-
No, he is not doing that.
okay, because if he was, I was gonna call you and say he didn't tell you, but he retired.
Yeah,
I was just about to say, is that like a quarter life crisis?
he's
Is that
having-
like a midlife crisis.
he's having too much fun.
Yeah,
to go full midlife crisis just yet.
yeah. I was like, he's done.
Yeah,
football.
His other baby too small.
but right.
You
But
gotta get
no,
more
no,
checks.
absolutely not though, man. On the Shamar Stewart.
So
like,
you wouldn't
no
let them
chance.
because it's kind of the PR back. You can see where the PR back and forth is coming from though.
Yes.
Just the
Yes.
hey, it's just a clause. Make sure you don't get in trouble. And it's like
Uh,
if the last year's guy didn't have it, I'm not gonna have it, and I don't care what the clause is.
no, and like, what if Spike pulls me over and I'm under the limit? They decide they're gonna arrest me anyway. Like, no.
They're gonna mug shot me. You mean
Yeah.
to tell me you're gonna listen? They're gonna particularly hire him, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
They're gonna give him a name and a photo and say, "Go get him.
Right.
Go get him twice."
Like, absolutely not, man.
So you don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't worry about the being beloved, especially. You know what? Too at defensive end, nobody cares if you're nice.
No.
Nobody cares.
Oh
if you-
yeah, no, absolutely not. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would have been like, nah, look, I ain't coming to camp until you get that
And-
figured out.
And the other guy, the other defensive end, I can't think of his name. He's holding out as well. So if I'm the new rookie defensive end and the current defensive end is holding out, and you try to stick a clause in the back pages of my contract,
Yeah, not a chance.
okay. Do you run with that publicly, or do you just try to? Because that's one of those, like, you almost want to go straight to the meat. This is what's going on. This is
Yeah, but
unacceptable.
I do if I give
If they
them a
start
couple
bad-mouthing.
opportunities.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then it, like, look, I'm giving you a couple opportunities, man. Let's get this worked out. Like, because I'm not doing that. Like, that's a no for me. Like, we're not gonna meet in the middle on this. Like, yeah, okay, if I get arrested 472 times, sure. Yeah, put it in
But-
there. But like, I'm not
But
doing
as soon
two
as you
arrests,
open
man.
the door, listen, Jalen would not let him. He would not let him sign up 432 arrests. The Players Association president will not let that happen.
No, because that's just a start. I mean, I was being facetious, but I mean, that's just a start to yeah, okay, and then it opens.
There is a way to take your money back from guaranteed money.
yeah, and you're not like, no, like, this is stupid. Like, what are we doing? Like, the Bengals. I mean, yeah, look, like I said, that cop that arrested Andy Kennedy, and Andy Kennedy was like, do you know who I am? He was like, no, sir, we deal with the Bengals. We don't care who you are. like, dude, I'm arresting NFL dudes on a daily basis. Like, I know.
This is what I do.
Yeah, the Bengals literally, because they went through a stretch there where they were just like, they were almost like menaces to society.
To be fair, one of the best, actually the best cornerback of all time, Pac-Man Jones.
Uh-huh.
He kind of skewed that measurement.
Oh yeah, because it's like, well, yeah, the Bengals have had 37 arrests this year, by 3 different people.
So so your sample size is a bit skewed.
Right.
Man, Jones was the best.
No, he was awesome.
Okay, so this is what I have to do, Steve. We got
also they did deny Zakai Ziegler's attempt to just play another year.
I figured they would. Steve.
Yeah, that come down today. It's a good try though. It was a good try. Good for him.
Okay, Steve. Listen, I need 100 yards. What was that movie, The Last Boy Scout? Listen, I need 100-yard game, Steve. Okay, I need 100-yard game, or let's just say you get sacrificed. Okay,
all right,
100-yard game. Average NFL average middle tier offensive line. Okay.
I
need 100-yard game. Average NFL line. Average amount of carries. Okay. Are you ready? Tiki Barber or Edgerrin James?
Give me. Give me Edgerrin because we're prime. We're prime. Yeah. His prime was a little shorter, I feel like. But I'm going Edgerrin James. Yeah.
So you're taking Edgerrin James over Tiki Barber, 100 yards for your life.
Yes.
Edgerrin James or Ricky Williams for your life.
Williams.
Yeah, because we're talking prime, right?
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah.
Okay. Ricky Williams, Clinton Portis.
Man, that's a good one.
If we're going prime, I think I'm going Ricky Williams.
I think I'm sticking with Ricky myself.
So Ricky
He
Williams.
had like more longevity, but
yeah, I think I'm sticking with Ricky.
Ricky Williams over Clinton Portis.
Yeah.
Okay. Ricky Williams for 100 yards or Jamal Lewis for 100 yards.
God, I'm gonna stick Ricky. But
Oh
man,
no!
that's
Oh
close.
no!
Yeah,
No!
Yeah.
Prime Jamal Lewis. Look, this is not even my game. I'm just.
I'm sticking with Ricky. I'm sticking with Ricky.
Okay.
Gosh.
Ricky Williams, Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin might be a little out of your wheelhouse, though.
No. Free on all wash books during bikes.
Okay. Is that a prize that they get for winning? No, Curtis Martin's not. But I'm still with Ricky Williams, man.
the fact he was with the Jets just makes me. It's not Curtis Martin. It's the Jets that are going to ruin it.
Okay, final one.
Okay.
Ricky Williams prime or Fred Taylor prime?
I'm gonna stick with Ricky Williams.
Actually, Steve, I cheated you.
Okay.
I cheated you. I purposely left this one out because I knew it would ruin the game.
Okay.
Final one.
Okay. Final boss.
100 yards or Steve gets sacrificed. He walks the plank, okay?
Okay.
Ricky Williams.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, AP. Yeah.
He would run like both of our lives are dependent.
Yeah, AP. He would have won, and AP would. You're right. AP would have won if you had started me with him.
Yep. He would have wiped the whole board out.
Because I could listen to Jamal Lewis. I could listen to Clinton Portis possibly. I liked, there was a few of them I liked. I was just, and maybe I'm a little skewed because Ricky Williams running at Texas really was right in the heart of me diving in, to some of that stuff. And it was like, God, he is awesome. And just the stuff he would do. But yeah, no, AP would be like, you almost have to have another level of running back to do AP.
Yeah. Listen, I did, and I kind of gave him a little half cross out, like he's the cheat code in this.
Yeah. Like you would almost have to have AP, and seriously, AP would be like AP, Emmett.
Yeah, you have to go
Like-
AP, OJ Simpson, Jim Brown.
yes. Like they would all be like, okay, no, this is legit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go Ricky Williams, man. Yeah. We won't. I'm gonna be like, Ricky, do not smoke today, for the love of God.
Or do smoke.
Or you know what? Maybe you smoke. You know what? Smoke.
Yeah,
Light it up, Rick.
he's a guy who doesn't work well under pressure.
Yeah, maybe we'll hotbox.
Just blaze up, homie. Oh, okay. Then you go ahead and play us out. When we
Let's
come
get the
back,
break. Yeah,
when
'cause
we come back,
I think I have a statement about this basketball season, and I think I'm right. And
Set the
I
table.
want to talk about it. Yeah, I want to see if people agree with me, but I want to talk about it when we come back.
rolling along 93.9 DeVille.
5 Car Washes get you free on all wash books during Mike's Car Wash biggest sale of the year. Wash books make an awesome Father's Day gift. 5 Car Washes get you free on all wash books at mikescarwash.com or any of Mike's 40 locations. Open daily 7 to 9.
As men get older, our bodies change. We all know that. And often we just accept the changes as the way it is. But some of those changes, such as bad sleep patterns, low sex drive, brain fog, no energy, and reduced gains in the gym, could be due to low testosterone. And that is something you can change. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And even if you're in your 30s, if you're experiencing some or all of the symptoms I just noted, you very well may need low testosterone treatment. With our treatment protocols, if you're like most men, you'll be amazed at the change. You'll have more energy, improved mental clarity, your sleep will be better, so will your workouts, and you'll likely find that your sex drive increases too. So give us a call today and make the change for good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic. As men get older, our bodies change. We all know that. And often we just accept the changes as the way it is. But some of those changes, such as bad sleep patterns, low sex drive, brain fog, no energy, and reduced gains in the gym, could be due to low testosterone. And that is something you can change. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And even if you're in your 30s, if you're experiencing some or all of the symptoms I just noted, you very well may need low testosterone treatment. With our treatment protocols, if you're like most men, you'll be amazed at the change. You'll have more energy, improved mental clarity, your sleep will be better, so will your workouts, and you'll likely find that your sex drive increases too. So give us a call today and make the change for good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Don't let the popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res doesn't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of their summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention ESPN Louisville to secure this deal or book online at ZeroResLouisville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial carpet cleaning too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
You work hard to build equity in your home, so why would you give that money to the real estate agents when you sell your home? At Edlin & Edlin, they know you deserve to keep more of that money.
It's a full service offering. The advantage is we don't charge as much, even though you get full service. In the regular world, a realtor says that the commissions are 6%, and what we do is accept 1% as the listing agent and recommend you pay the buyer's agent 2.5%. The average home sale around here is around $300,000, so that's $7,500 more in your pocket at closing.
When Edlin lists your home, it immediately goes on all the places where buyers are looking for a home.
When I put a listing on the MLS, it is automatically shared with all the real estate apps, Zillow, Realtor.com, you name it. So all of that overhead in my business is gone. And what really should happen, prices should go down, the price of real estate services. And that's what we're reflecting in our commission structure.
So visit Edlen.com to start keeping more of your home's equity. That's Edlen.com, EDELEN.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get
Y'all,
real
are y'all
cash
taking
back?
Ricky
If you like
Williams
free money,
over
download
Jamal
Upside.
Lewis?
I'm saving the
Prime
cash
Ricky
iron from
Williams.
using Upside to help pay
Need
for a
100
vacation later
yards.
this year.
Download
For
the
your
free
life.
Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EARN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code EARN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Louisville, he looks up, and that ball is gone. Please, double play. Hitting over. Here. Grass. Track. Wall. Grand slam. This is your radio home for Louisville Cardinal baseball. And the Cards are on top.
It's the Cards in Oregon State, live from Omaha. Coverage tomorrow night at 6:50. Right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app. The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics. WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. People, the moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel, over 36 years of experience. Best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need: utility, some affluent grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
AP had 55.
Hey, Adrian Peterson had 5,500 plus games.
Yeah, according to Football Database, Ricky Williams had 36. Jamal Lewis had 38.
Okay. Who else was on that list? Was Tiki Barber, Edgerrin James, Clinton Portis, Fred Taylor,
Yeah,
Curtis
see.
Martin?
Tiki Barber, 100-yard games. Let's see what it's.
I just maybe.
Oh my God, Tiki Barber had 40, dude, and we wrote him off.
We
Let's see how
wrote
many
Tiki
games
Barber.
Yeah.
But I did say, listen, there's always factors. I did say an average line. So, you start thinking about who was big run heavy teams. Edgerrin James gets screwed out of that too, because Peyton was, you're just not going to get all those rushing attempts. And Peyton's your quarterback. So,
Right.
yeah, a lot of it's skewed.
Sure.
Say Curtis Martin, Fred Taylor, Jamal Lewis, Clinton Portis, Edgar James, Tiki Barber.
No, we made the right call. Edgerrin James had 49.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Or actually, according to look, this is why the internet drives me nuts.
Nicky got total yards.
No, the Colts have AI says he has 57. The Colts
AI.
database says 49. Football database has 59. Because I guess AI only counts regular season.
So what's the Mandela effect now?
So we'll just use football database. Football database has Edgerrin James at 59 and Tiki Barber at 40. So we made the right call with Edgerrin.
I think I won my first fantasy league with Edgar James.
Man.
So able to do it. Wait a minute. Listen, Steve, I know people are dying to get to the top, but it's going to be there. The basketball conversation is going to be there. I got to take somebody to court really quick. Do you mind if I take somebody to court first?
No, go ahead.
Clinton Portis had 44, by the way.
Okay, Nikki, somebody's going to court.
You need the people's court? All right,
yeah, somebody's going to court.
Pull it up.
There it comes.
I hate doing this too. This one's going to be difficult for me to do.
Okay.
I'm going to mess up a relationship with this one today.
Okay.
Today's on the docket today. The people are Marcus Maben versus Jonathan Israel and Kentuckiana Pump Sales.
Okay.
This is a bad look. I got to take him to court, Steve. So, Steve, I had an important meeting with Kentuckiana Pump Sales, right?
Okay.
It was fair for you to jab me about the scheduling of the Kentuckiana Pump Sales meeting.
Okay. You're wondering why you were going to Jeffersonville.
Problem is,
Steve,
we've been missing each other way too many times. You know, I'm going one way, they're going the other, blah, blah. So they had a window. I had a window. Steve can handle the second hour. Okay. I didn't expect you to be in there with Tanner, but you can still handle it. And Tanner knows the stuff, so he can handle it.
Sure.
Okay. So I say, Steve, you know, let me go make sure I get to this meeting. Okay. When we set this meeting, Steve, I gave an option of a place to meet at. Okay. Kind of near where I live. In general, you know, I'm just kind of cutting the distance. I was cheating a little bit, making it a little more Marcus friendly in the location. Okay. You and I talked about this location that we're supposed to go, you know, supposed to meet Charity at this location. We won't say any names. Okay. So I say, you know, it takes Jonathan Israel a little while to get back to me. So I give another suggestion, right? And when I give the other suggestion, he says, oh, great. Kentuckiana Pump Sales loves that location, right?
Okay.
So I realized that same location, that restaurant chain, is also in Jeffersonville, Indiana. So I'm kind of like, darn it. You know, I had him at first. I had him coming to my side. Now I got to go meet him over there.
Okay.
Okay. So I leave and I go meet them over there. I call. I say, hey, you know, I found a spot in the middle. You know, where you guys at? They say, oh, we just came in, you know. Well, okay. Well, I'll have the waiter look out for you. I'm looking around, looking over the top of everybody's heads. No, nothing. I call back. Where y'all at? We're looking for you. Where the hell you at? Right.
Okay.
They're at my location restaurant, and I am in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Okay.
Johnny, why would you tell me he loves that location in Jeffersonville, Indiana, if you weren't saying we should meet at that location in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Mm.
Do you understand the confusion, Steve?
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Your Honor.
Okay. No, that.
How do we rule, Steve?
Oh man, yeah. No, I would, if he mentioned that Jeffersonville location, then I would say that's where I would have assumed we was going.
That's where I would assume that we were going to meet at.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. You know what he said? It's right near the shop. He said he loves that location. It's right near the shop. Look, I don't have to be cryptic. Jonathan Israel, Don Delaney had a great time at lunch. It was a very productive meeting. Listen, listen, Kentucky and the Pump Sales is about to become your one-stop shop. It's a great meeting, but I wasn't wrong, right?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Then we had to argue about who was gonna meet at the other ones. Because I was like, no, you just stay there. I'll be there.
Yeah. No,
so I could be right by my house.
yeah. Now I'm coming back.
Yeah. And Johnny was like, no. We're already in the car. Look, I'm already in the expressway. No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm already crossing the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, why did I not set myself a reminder to pay your toll? Because that will come back and haunt you, won't it?
Okay. Yes, they will.
I'm
they
glad.
Will come after.
Listen,
it.
I'm glad I took them to court this morning, or I would have forgot about the toll and never thought about it again.
Those will come back after.
So you get rule in favor of the plaintiff, Marcus Maven.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so on that one. Absolutely.
So he owes me at least pay my toll or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think so on that one. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I guess Don bought lunch, so I guess that still paid off.
I say it's even.
Right. Okay, appreciate it, Nikki. Wait, Nikki, how did you rule?
Yeah, I think I ruled in favor of you.
It was the mentioning of the location being near the shop that won me this case, right?
Yeah, I think that was the underlining piece of evidence. I think the bigger story here is, again, we work in a communications company, and all of us here at the station suck at communication.
Jeffersonville is really nice.
Very true.
Jeffersonville is really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Southern Indiana is a nice spot, man.
It is, man. Listen, I missed an exit, and I end up involuntarily riding through the city. About 20 more minutes than I expected to.
Telling you, man, it's overseas. It's overseas. It's all
Indiana. It's overseas. It's all. If it's not Louisville, everything's overseas.
Meet you in Clarksville, New Albany, Jeffersonville, Floyd Knobs. Like, yeah,
it was. Yeah, I had a good time. It was really nice.
Oh,
okay. So where are we at, Steve?
Okay, well, we are.
Wait a minute. I said he loved that restaurant, and he said it's right near the shop. Look, now he's texting because he doesn't like that he lost the case, and he called me a lying. Okay, where we at, Steve?
Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean, here's where we're at. I think, okay, we got a schedule announcement yesterday, and I think it's going to be made official by U of L today. But we got a scheduling announcement, and so far we're adding on to playing Kentucky at home.
Hold on, because this is like a dream world situation, right?
Okay.
And it's a dream world schedule.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. It really is. You're playing Kentucky at home. You're going to Tennessee on the road. You have Cincinnati in Cincinnati. You've got Memphis here at home. You've got Indiana in Indianapolis.
That's ridiculous.
And then you get an exhibition with Kansas at home. Apparently, we're getting another one with Bucknell, according to Brooks Holton yesterday, at home. And then you say, where are you playing in the SEC ACC Challenge?
Don't say it.
There's no way.
Don't say it.
Right? No way.
Don't say it, Steve.
At Arkansas against John Calipari, Kenny Payne, DJ Wagner, Billy Richmond, the whole crew down in Arkansas, in Fayetteville, one of the toughest places to play in the country. And Louisville's going to go there to play that game. I think matchup wise now, because don't forget, you're still playing Duke twice, once here, once in Cameron. You're playing North Carolina at the Dean Dome in North Carolina. I think matchup wise, this is set up to be the most fun schedule we've ever had.
Ever.
Now, again, I'm not saying it's the toughest. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm sure
it's the sexiest.
It's the sexiest schedule we've ever had for Louisville basketball.
Here's the problem, Steve. Here's the problem with what you just did. You just set yourself up for bad radio.
Okay.
Your argument, you're arguing against nobody. And even if someone was arguing against you after you said it out loud, you killed the radio segment.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's is saying he's right.
Yeah.
And I have to sit here as your co-host and say, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And the only thing you can do is say it again for effect. Duke twice. You're going to be in Tennessee at Thompson Bowling Arena
with Nate Ament.
You're going to, like, Indiana and Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis.
Three. If your schedule had Duke twice and just Tennessee and Indiana.
Oh yeah, you'd be like, this is awesome.
This is an awesome schedule. Yeah. I get to play Duke twice, Tennessee and Indiana in their famous facilities. You know, in Indianapolis and in Thompson Bowling Arena. Okay, easy, coach. That's a tough schedule. Like, be careful.
Yep. And then you add in renewing a rivalry of Cincinnati, Louisville going. Yeah. I mean, both of them, but you go, I mean, you've got the Louisville Cincinnati rivalry back going into, going up to Cincy there. And then you've got, I mean, Nick has to be seething ready for this one. Penny Hardaway coming to the Center. I mean, Nick hates Penny Hardaway. Hates him.
Kind of a strong word, but
just said he can't coach. Can't coach.
You left out Bellarmine.
I had the honeycomb Penny Hardaway posters on my walls.
You left out Bellarmine, Steve.
With, like, Bellarmine on top of it. Like, oh God, what a schedule. What a schedule. And then you get Kentucky in one of your first couple games of the season.
You get a Kansas Jayhawk exhibition game.
Golly, man. Kansas.
I mean, which game, Steve, is going to be is going to be the most like forgot about, ignored, and then like what's going to be your oh yeah game?
You know what's crazy? We've wanted for so long to get like Cincy and Memphis back, like probably Cincinnati on the road.
They're getting overshadowed.
Yeah, like Memphis because it'll be here, maybe a little more. I'll give it the nod, but I think Cincinnati on the road would be the game. Like, oh yeah, and we got Cincinnati on the road.
Oh
Forgot all
yeah,
about
we
that.
do got Cincinnati right up the street.
Yeah. Yep, that's probably the one. I mean, that it's kind of dropped off there.
When is going to be a good time to ask my NFL son to sponsor some trips?
Right? Because there's a few.
Because Tennessee, he has to sponsor that without question.
Yeah, definitely got to go to the. We got to go to the Tennessee game for sure because I'm gonna. That one will be fun. And it's Tennessee. I mean, it's a nice little trip down the road. You know,
nice drive up in the mountains.
Yeah. No, I'll couple that with a few days in Gatlinburg. It'll be a good time. I mean, Fayetteville would be awesome trip. I mean, to play Arkansas in Bud Walton, that would be that one would be a great environment. However, that one also, like, let's forget Cal and all that. That one also has buzzsaw potential too, where you, where you show up there and it's like, oh man, that place was rocking. Like they were just
real
on
quick.
fire.
I'm going to interrupt this fantasy real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to, like I said, just throw a complete dead fish in the middle of this one.
Okay.
Have you been getting Penny Hardaway college highlights on your timeline?
I have not.
Do y'all remember how stupid, ridiculously good Penny Hardaway was?
Yeah, I mean, he was good enough that the Magics wanted him over Chris Webber.
I heard that Shaq though.
Oh yeah, but I mean, still, Chris Webber's pretty dang good.
Just do I get a 6'9" point guard to pair with Shaq?
Yeah, like yeah. Said you still Chris Webber though.
Shaq tells a story about how like when they were filming Blue Chips, how it was supposed to be acting, and I guess he didn't know who Penny Hardaway was or something.
Yeah,
and went back and was like, hey, whoever this dude is, like, I want him on my team. It's like,
I know.
Yeah, I bet you do, Shaquille. Like, how about you just let us be the GM?
We need that guy.
Yeah, he said we're, he's like, we were just running through the, the plays and scrimmaging. He's like everything. He was just putting it on, perfectly on a dime for me for everything. It was just like perfect. It's like, yeah, it's like this kid can play. It's like,
hey, and that worked too, man. Because I mean, they went to the finals. like I mean, that little group, that group worked.
The Magic team.
So when people are like, well, because the longevity didn't stay because obviously the Shaq trade and stuff, but like the pick worked. Like when you took Penny and put him with Shaq, like they became instantly like, oh, this Magic team's a problem.
They were a problem.
I mean, they went to the NBA finals. They just so happened to run into a really, really good Houston team who, I mean, they put they put the Pacers or the Knicks out in the conference finals.
I don't remember.
I didn't remember, but it was incredible. But yeah, I mean, he'll be here. I mean, Nolan Smith's on that staff. There's a lot of connections, man, with this. That's why I say matchup wise.
So Cincinnati will be I forgot we played.
Probably so.
I mean, are these going to be mixed in? And are these going to be in the middle of the ACC lineup?
No, I think we're going to get most of these. We know the dates for a few of them already. But I think we're going to get a few of these. I mean, I think all of them are going to be before ACC play, which is kind of nuts.
Look, it goes from you know what that does, Steve. When you say the games out loud, it makes everybody look like they're not doing enough on my videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and real quick, while I got you, the Kentucky game's November 11th. Indiana is at Gainbridge Fieldhouse at 2:00 on CBS on December 6th. Memphis is the next Saturday at the Yum Center on December 13th. Then 3 days later, on Tuesday night, you're at Tennessee on December 16th.
That's insane.
Yeah. That's so from December 6th in a 10-day span, you play Indiana, Memphis, and Tennessee, and we don't even have the rest of it finalized yet. So we don't know where the other games are. Now, look, let me be greedy. The only thing that would have made it perfect is if we had gotten St. John's. Then I would have been like,
I knew somebody was going to say that.
I would have said, okay, it's perfect. This is the perfect schedule. You could never have a schedule better than this if we got St. John's. Like, it is literally the perfect schedule. I mean, you cannot ask for a better basketball schedule than that. But my gosh, man,
you make me sick.
I know. I'm like, look, if you had gotten that game done, thanks a lot, Josh.
No, listen, Josh he's the oh yeah of this entire conversation.
Oh yeah. And
hey guys, you forget I had something to do with this too.
Right. I mean, Coach Kelsey. Coach Kelsey comes in, and now all of a sudden, Coach Kelsey has a lot to do with this too. And we're getting a schedule that we're all just gawking over. Like, no, the schedule is perfect.
No, he had to sign off on it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be amazing. Like I said, again, U of L put a tweet out earlier talking about get ready to update your calendars. So I think we'll get another. I don't know if it'll be the Arkansas game or not, but we'll get another game. Oh, well, hang on. Maybe we get something now. I don't know. No, it looked like we had just had a tweet from U of L come out, and then it got deleted immediately.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet, morons. It's like, all right, dude, chill. But I think we'll get kind of an update on the schedule today too. It may just be the Indiana time and all that stuff, like, because that is on their schedule now. I don't know, but yeah. So, anyways, we'll see what that is.
Okay, let's get our last commercial break in. Get our last reset. Quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, Cards fans, if you've been in an accident, there's one guy around here who's always got your back. That's right, Attorney Sam Aguiar. We've all seen how Sam goes over the top for the community, so just imagine what he and his team do for their clients. At Sam's firm, everyone gets their exclusive bigger share guarantee, so you always get more. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar, 502-888-8888, and go Cards.
Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hello, this is Michael at Extreme Auto Sound and Marine. Are you tired of your factory stereo? Come to Extreme Auto Sound and Marine to see how we can upgrade your mobile audio experience. Allow us to show you stereo, speaker, and amplifier options from JL Audio, Alpine, Focal, Kicker, and Sony. XAS can also improve the comfort and safety by adding a remote start or a dash cam. Do you have a new driver that needs hands-free driving? Come see our options to add Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Send us a message through our website at xas502.com.
This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin. Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Attention all men in need of a medical and cosmetic wingman. That's all of us, by the way. We have the team you've known for years with a different name to help you out. Anu, formerly 25 again, is your partner for concierge medicine, Botox, skincare, GLP weight loss meds, and of course, testosterone. But we've known that for almost 15 years. So whether you need to refill any of your testosterone or GLP or get medicine for a cold without sitting at the doc in a box for 2 hours, become a member at Anu. That's ENNU. The website is ENNU.co.
Looking for everything a sports bar has without the sports bar feel? Come to 1020 Craft Brewery. Great food, great fun, and a relaxing atmosphere where you can kick back and enjoy a cold one. Try our 1020 light beer, smooth, refreshing, and perfect for any occasion. Pro soccer is in full swing, and our Butchertown location is just steps away from Lynn Family Stadium. We're the perfect spot for every Lou City home game. Grab your crew and pregame at 1020 Brewery for every home match. Check out our Clarksville location as well. 1020 Brewery. Great beer, great food, great vibes. Come visit us.
Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Confidence rate updated rankings, Steve. Confidence rankings update.
Okay.
Top 5 guys that are going to get you through the non-conference schedule.
Get you through the non-conference.
We got some nasty games, some nasty opponents. There's 5. Give me your top 5 confidence ranking. These are we can change them every day. You can change them every show or every week. These are definitely subject to change. Right now, who do you have the most confidence? It does not have to be by position or anything.
Okay. I'm a little biased. Because, well, a couple things. Yesterday or last night, I watched the Bahamas games, a couple of them, kind of rewatched them. So I'm going to have Case and Pryor on there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Case and Pryor, you get him. By the way, Bosnian center committed to Arkansas. 19-year-old 7-foot center.
Great.
Played for Bosnia. Okay. Well, just got to keep an eye on all these. But yeah, no, I will say Case and Pryor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog, man. Gosh, I was just watching him yesterday and was like, good Lord, man, you forget all the stuff he did on the court.
Why didn't you tell me you were going to review the Bahamas?
I was watching West Virginia and Indiana, and it was like, golly, he's a problem. So he would be one. My young man, Michael Brown, without question, he's in there. I need the talent. I need the ability. I need the freshness, and a little bit of the I don't almost might not quite even understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, okay, well, man, hey, man, we're playing Kentucky game too. Like, all right.
IDGAF.
Yeah, like, all right, cool. Big game. You know, yeah, a little bit. I almost like that. So those two would be up there for sure. Then I'm gonna go with Javon. Going with Javon. And that's, gosh, the last two are tough. Give me Conwell. And man, give me, okay. I've got Kaysen, I've got Michael, I've got Conwell, I've got Javon. And then give me Woolley. Not Woolley, McNeely. He's a shooter. Yeah, that's my five. Not starters, not all that, but who do I need to drag me through this tough schedule? Yeah. That's my five.
Nikki, would you replace any one of those? Case and Pryor.
Say them again for him.
Case and Pryor. Michael Brown. Okay, listen. Case and Pryor. Michael Brown. Javon Hadley. Conwell and McNeely. That's it. Just confident to get you through the power index, the confidence power index to get you through the non-con schedule.
No, I like that. Well, I don't know. Where's Fruit fitting in?
So Nanda Fruit is not in the confidence. Is it because he's from overseas, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, and maybe it's because I don't even know that he starts early. I mean, we'll see. And not that I'm doing this. I'm not counting them as starters, but I'm saying like I'm just not sure how quick. I mean, I may look stupid on game one against Kansas. We might be like, man, this dude's a problem. I have trouble throwing a guy like that in there because, I mean, I just got to see him, dude, play in the U.S. I think that's all it is. I'll just cut to the chase. I just got to see him play over here, man. Yeah, I just can't assume he's going to come over here and just lead the team and be one of my guys. Like, I got to see it done. So one exhibition, I may be like, oh, yeah, he's definitely one of the five.
Woolley, Hadley, Conwell, McNeely, and I need one more.
Maybe it's the injury, but I think I'm going Frew over Pryor. I don't know.
Totally.
Like that was the only one I had a question with yours, Steve. I really liked yours, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm hitching my wagon a little too early. Strebel is dogging Ali Khalifa every chance he gets, but he's given some love to Frew for what that's worth. If like
not a lot,
everybody, man, I'm just so shy. I'm so gun shy on nothing about Michael Brown. Nothing that he's done wrong. It's just
he's young guy.
He's young.
You can have the same. You can have the same worries.
He's young.
Yeah. You can have the same worries as I have about a Frew. Like, we'll see.
And Frew is he would be a young college. Like I don't see Frew as like a grizzled overseas vet, you know, like even though he's been playing pro ball for a few years, he still looks like he's learning.
Yeah.
And I don't think he you know what hurts Frew? He blends into the game a little too much. Does that make sense?
I think so.
He look in the most respectful way possible. Guys who let the game come to him are more like effective in conference play.
Yeah, but I will say this, man. I mean,
like out of conference, you out here to make statements to the world.
When you look at that early season, I mean, it does make me wonder. I mean, the fact that neither one of us have a big man on there, like, I mean, we probably will need a big man to get us through some of those, right?
Repeat that, Steve, please.
I mean, to have going through that early season schedule, when you look at the teams we're playing, I think you will. I mean, it kind of worries me that neither one of us have a big man on there. Because like granted Kaysen is kind of that, but I mean, I feel like you're going to play. I mean, like Arkansas, for instance, they got big boy from Florida State. You know, they've got Brazil. They've got some dudes. I mean, Kentucky's going to have bigs that are going to be problem early. You know, Indiana.
The problem is, Steve, though. Sorry, you heard that beat.
Oh, okay.
The problem is Coach Kelsey ruined it for us.
Okay.
He ruined it for us by being able to really take bigs out of the game last year.
Yeah, that's true. With not a ton of
I mean, he had Hadley keeping a guy off the block.
Yeah, he did.
He had, I mean, the rules or principles to the scouting report, the double teams, the half double teams, the digs and recovers, the hands deflection, like all of the discipline around stopping a big.
Yeah.
Other than just big stopping a big himself. We did everything exquisitely with the help side and all that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The combination that Creighton had between the OG point guard and the athlete, they just had our number. But when you go back and look at the job we did as a unit with smaller lineups, listen, James Scott worked, but James Scott he wasn't just a bow you out and hold you out the paint. You know, it's like he's an athletic, slender guy,
right?
That had to outwork, but he made sure if there was a lob over, it was going to have to go high enough to where our help was going to be there, We fronted, they just worked, man. They worked. They doubled the right way. They were committed. The rotations were good. It's like when you think about it, usually you freak out about where's that big, the big butt in the paint, the big 7-footer, to change up everything, like the shot blocker, who's gonna, contest everything at the rim. It's like, no, we kept people out of the lane.
Yeah.
We kept people out of the lane for the most part, made them shoot tough shots, man. So it's like you earned a lot of leash, a lot of preseason leash. You watched how many games did we play last year? Roughly 33, 34. That's about an average skip.
Well, I mean, you play. I mean, what you got?
ACC
31 regular
games.
season games, and then we played 3 ACC tournament games. So yeah, about 35 games.
Okay, 35 games. All you remember is Big Boy from Tennessee. The NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
you felt like we got the poop end of the stick on that one, and you don't remember just getting worked by bigs. Do you?
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm trying to think what big really gave us. I mean, like we held our own against Clemson.
Man, I thought that Virginia Tech high jumping dude was gonna.
Yeah.
I was worried about him. Yeah, do you remember a big? I mean, that Stanford kid was tough.
Yeah.
But he didn't really.
No, I mean, and he was one that was looked at. I mean, when you look at the bigs we played, that they were looked at like they were supposed to be big problems. I mean, I don't think we really struggled.
What idiot? What jackass didn't say Duke?
Oh yeah.
We just put that one in the recesses of our brain.
Yeah.
We did. We Kentuckied them. We just Kentuckied them. We just said that's stupid. So I'm not playing that game. That doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's only 2 of those in college, and that don't count.
No, yeah, possibly. Yeah, just say, dude, look at that guy, man.
What is it? Malawatch?
Yeah, Malawatch. Yeah, yeah, dude, that guy's nuts. Are you kidding me?
He doesn't count.
But I mean, no,
because he could do that to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he did. I mean, he's going to go top 10 in the draft. So yeah, it's definitely there. But yeah, no, I guess you're right on that. I mean, there's not really been. However, I mean, you always think next year is better than last year, So I'm always like, yeah, but you can play better bigs this year. I don't know.
Every other team just picked up a big. It's like
I know
everything's going back to big man ball.
But seriously, I know it's already 11:50. But flip it. Look at the other side of the court in the back courts. When you play Kentucky, when you play Tennessee, and when you play Indiana. And you see yourself playing Arkansas. Are we going to be outmatched in any of those games? In the backcourt? I don't think so. Outmatched.
Yeah, we'll say we might be matched up, but not outmatched.
But I don't see any of those games where you're like, man, they just got too much in the backcourt for us. And I'm not saying I think that that's the case in the front court either, but I'm really confident with the backcourt being that way.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not afraid of any of those teams. Ball for ball, ball handler for ball handler. Worried about any
or score for score,
score for score, shooter for shooter. Now there won't be a team that has a better shooting backcourt than we have. I don't even think they'll be able to match up.
Tough, man. We got a tough schedule.
It's a brutal schedule. They're going to lose games, but they showed you last year losing games don't matter. I mean, seriously, and it's not just Kentucky. There were multiple teams that had 7, 8 losses that were 3, 4 seeds because they were like, we don't care. It's not about who you lose to; it's about who you play. Okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But, they're going to have to win a couple of these out of conference games. Otherwise, the narrative.
Yeah.
They're going to write off the ACC again. So I get what you're saying about how last year it didn't matter. They lost. They dropped a couple games. They righted the ship. Like, if anything, it got them more ready. But for a macro perspective, I definitely think those wins and losses do matter, especially when you're doing some damage control for your conference as a whole.
Only the losses matter. Don't worry about it, Steve.
Yeah. It will once we get there. It'll be like, okay.
Yeah. We'll decide at the end of the year what matters. Steve.
Right. Yeah.
we'll tell you what our criteria is.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, give a shout out.
Yeah, quick shout out, man, to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over there and check them out as we get in here to the summertime where you're wanting to get out, you want to go to the pool, you want to be, just doing some things and enjoying yourself. So get over there, Tri-State Men's Health. Listen, you can get hooked up on their testosterone program if it's energy that you need. If it's weight loss, they can get you together there with semaglutide or tirzepatide, or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they can help you out with that too. So get over, check them out. One of their great locations in Louisville in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus. And if you do what I did, went in that day, signed up for testosterone, they'll waive that $99 fee that day. That appointment won't cost a dime to go in there and do. So get in there, check them out. Go to tristatemenshealth.com, take that low T quiz, 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. Learn something about yourself and your body, and I promise you that you will. And you're going to want to check them out. And most importantly, let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
What you got on deck, Nikki?
Phil and I are in for Pops today. He's getting some stress tests done. We're going to talk about Vince Marrow, obviously. We're going to talk about the ACC-SEC Challenge. Our old intern, Brett Siegel, is going to join us. He's an NBA insider now. So he's going to hop on, talk a little some NBA storylines, KD, who are the Knicks going to hire, give us his thoughts on the finals as well. You got our Noble Funk trivia question of the day. And Dan McDonald is going to meet the media about 2:15. So we're going to take that live.
Okay. 93.9 The Ville.